I haven't been living my life to its fullest, and Dispatch exposed that for me. For some reason, Dispatch hit something deep inside of me that no other game ever has. And I kind of loved and hated that. After finishing the game, I felt empty. Why do I feel so attached to this game? Why do I wish it was real? If you felt that too, you're not crazy, and there's a reason for it. But what I failed to realize is I don't miss the game. I don't miss the characters, as bad as Blonde Blazer is, but I miss the way the game made me feel. This realization is important because this is how we're gonna make our real life feel like Dispatch. All right, so before we get into things, I don't wanna seem too emotional, but when I replayed the game, it's just when I hear the same songs, I kind of tear up a little bit. I'm being real.
I was crying like a little bitch too.
Because to me, that music isn't just music. It's the feeling I got of being someone who can protect others. That feeling of being a team leader who made a difference in others' lives. The feeling of being desired, wanted. The feeling of leading my own life. For example, right, when I hear this song, I think team bonding. We've built a family out of this team. This team of conflicted villains who used to be at each other's throat are now becoming some kick hero team. Or when I hear this song, I think, all right, it's time to show in for my people. It's time to put in some work. Or how about when I hear this music, I think, wow, this is a new chapter of my life. I've never seen the city from this angle. This is my city. It's time to start something new. When I hear this song,
Keep up.
I think childhood, allowing myself to be vulnerable around somebody else that I trust and love, having someone I hold dear to me. You see, Dispatch might not have been real, but it evoked real emotions. All right, so now I'm gonna tell you why Dispatch made me feel the way I did, and if you relate, feel the way you did. Dispatch gives us an immediate, meaningful purpose, decisions, missions, progress that actually matters. Dispatch gives us recognition. Characters want you first. Characters choose you to be around. The story revolves around you. And last thing, Dispatch gives us emotional intensity. Real life feels flat compared to the world Dispatch immediately throws you in. But I'm about to show you how I'm building this world for myself. Every day for the past few years, or as long as I can remember, I've waken up with the same thought in my head. Another day, damn. Or just the feeling of I'm going through the same motions every single day. I didn't like waking up. I'm not saying this in a bad way. Like, I still wanted to be alive. I'm still happy. I'm still healthy. But when I woke up, there was no feeling of excitement, no drive, like my life was fun, like a video game. There was none of that. I've been improving ever since I started high school, but I've never felt alive the way Dispatch made me feel. Having a team where I felt like home. Bonding through shared struggle, feeling loved without needing to perform for it, feeling purposeful on my own mission, wanting to protect someone else, daily leveling up in the right direction, but with a real purpose for it, not just aimless improvement. Dispatch uncovered to me how I'm actually supposed to be living my life. It exposed to me that I'm the type of man who excels at meaningful connections, purpose, and just feeling. I realized that I haven't been the main character in my life for a very long time now. But that's about to change. You see, I had lacked internal leadership, which means making decisions based on my own internal compass. I lacked mission structure. For years, I was just aimlessly improving, 10 pages a day, morning meditation, journaling, but without a real purpose. My most productive journaling sessions that actually changed my life were the ones at 3 a.m. when I didn't even know what to do anymore and I just needed answers. I had lacked emotional connection. I had lacked romantic energy. I had lacked a tribe of my own. And yes, I appreciate you guys. You guys are my tribe, but I also need somebody in person, you know what I mean? I had lacked clarity in my own identity. And finally, I lacked a discipline loop that made my real life feel like a video game. Dispatch wasn't meant to be played and for you to miss it so much where you beg for a season 2 from the developers. No, Dispatch was meant to be a wake-up call for you so that you can start your season 1. All right, let me tell you how. This is how you're gonna make your real life feel like Dispatch. Grab your journal and get serious because I have a feeling you're about to learn a lot about yourself. All right, let's put this back. I already journaled today. Dispatch gives you these things already, but in real life, you have to build it through yourself by living life through you and not reacting to life as if life's coming at you. First thing, build your in real life mission system. Dispatch already has your own purpose predetermined. Robert needs to get his suit fixed so he can be Mecha Man again, but until then, he needs to turn this group of dysfunctional villains into a family of heroes. All right, so what you're gonna need is one, your own mission. Your own mission that's your biggest priority in life right now. This is the big goal that you want so bad, like Naruto becoming Hokage, or maybe you want to go to the NFL, or maybe you want to make YouTube career. Maybe you want to become a doctor. What is that for you? Once you've got that, you want your own daily XP system. You know how in Dispatch, whenever you finish a shift, it gives you your call summary, like how much XP you gained, what you did wrong and all that. You need that for yourself every single day, so that no matter what chaos is going on around you, you still have that satisfied feeling of, I improved myself today. What are 2 things you want to fix so bad? For me right now, it's my sleep and then how much time I put towards making these videos. At the end of the night, ask yourself, did I gain XP or not? You also need penalties for when you fail. Notice I said for when you fail, because it will happen. You know how you lose XP whenever you miss calls in Dispatch. You need the same thing in real life. Make it visible for yourself when you miss your daily target. And then for those times when you still just want easy dopamine and you know that you should be fixing your life or building a life that you're proud of, or you still want to hop on the game and waste a couple hours, let me give you a mindset that's kind of going to change the way you think. If you feel so drawn to playing other video games or feel so drawn to watch an anime, remember that you're doing those things because real life isn't satisfying, isn't scratching that itch that you have yet. Something from that anime, something from that game is delivering something to you that you're not getting from your real life. So staying on the game for countless hours or binging Netflix shows is not gonna give you the life you want. You might as well get off and just build what you actually want so that you don't even feel like getting on that stuff anymore. All right, so after building your own mission system, number 2 is creating your main character. Let me ask you a question. When you imagine the version of yourself, when you imagine the version of yourself who lives the life you want to live, what does he look like? How does he move? When you imagine your dream life that you want to live, whether it be the love of your life or the finances or the social skills or the power, what does that version of you who has that look like? How does he talk? How does he walk? I'm serious. Seriously. What clothes does he wear? How do other people respond to him and his presence? What does he work on every day? What are his standards for himself and the people he chooses to be around? Envision it, because that's the version Dispatch showed you that you weren't. Because the thing is, you don't force love. You become the type of person who, hold on, I need to move my arm around my mic. You become the version of yourself who people naturally gravitate towards, and the version of your, sorry guys, I made a script like of my main points and ideas, and I'm trying to follow it. But you become the version of yourself people naturally gravitate towards, and the version of yourself who can create environments where romantic connection can actually happen. That's the only difference between Dispatch and real life. Dispatch hands it to you, while in real life, you have to wake up and create that life for yourself. You have to build it around you. You have to build your own video game around yourself. All right, number 3 is build your tribe. So after you create your main character, you want your own tribe, your own brotherhood, just like the Z team in Dispatch. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys an example on how I took action to create my own tribe after finishing Dispatch and feeling empty. For the longest, I've been grinding alone. And while I do have another friend who grinds, he's got different goals and we're not at the same level. But I never actually had someone who's on the same level as me. I never had a Sasuke to my Naruto, if you get what I'm saying. And I need a tribe where I can bond through shared struggle. So this night, it's like 12 o'clock a.m., so at night, and I'm thinking, who is one person that I know from school who shows me at least 5% of the same potential of grinding and mindset? And trust me, there aren't a lot of them. I only thought of one guy. I'm like, I never hung out with him before. That's weird. So I sent him a text. I'll show you guys the text right now. And a day later, we had a plan to wake up early, go to the track, and do our sprints. And what's actually crazy is he told me he felt the exact same way about having someone to grind with. And he said he was gonna text me that night too, which is honestly crazy. I don't know if he's just saying that, but I trust him. Anyways, the most important piece of all of this video, and if you didn't understand anything else I said, I want you to clock this information into your brain right now. Because if you don't understand this, you're not gonna be able to do the rest. If you really wanna make your real life feel like Dispatch, you need to stop waiting to feel like the main character and start acting like the main character. You need to start moving before you feel, before the impulses kick in. You need to move and make action before you feel like doing what you normally do. and then never look back. Turn the water on cold and jump in the shower before you even have a second thought. Send that girl a DM before you even think about the repercussions. Be the person in your group chat to initiate the hangouts. Come on, bro, no need to look mysterious anymore. Start being a leader in your own environment. Or when you're scrolling, just close Instagram as soon as you realize it, before that thought of just one more reel even pops up in your head. If you're in a group of people and you like a girl and you're like 70% sure she likes you back and you want to get alone, be the person who asks, hey, you want to go on a walk? Literally be the person who does that. I've done that before. I'm surprised I've done that before, but I've done that. Move first from here on out. This video, making it out of the drafts, is proof that what I'm doing is working and that I'm actually moving in my life now after playing Dispatch. The sprints I went on with my friend this morning is proof that I've finally taken action on building my own tribe. Going to bed early last night after cooking my sleep schedule all Thanksgiving break. Like, I literally went to bed at 3 a.m. for the past 3 nights, and then I went to bed at 12, which is like, all right, I know 12 is still late, but like, bro, 3-hour difference, just like that. Because iron sharpens iron. That plan with my friend forced me to go to bed early, and now I've built accountability, a tribe, brotherhood. Like, is there any downside to this? So let me tell you, if you really loved Dispatch and you're trying to make your real life make you feel the same way, you're not alone. I'm building mine right now. And so is everyone else who actually stayed till the end of this video. Because if I can guarantee, if you stayed till the end of this video, you're not like the rest of the people who play the game. If you want to follow the journey or join my tribe, you already know what to do. Subscribe. Discord is down in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace. Bro, if I never clicked record, I'm gonna be so mad.